Hello. Uh-oh, I'm back. I will tell you the truth. I took a few days break, which I really needed, and I may need a break once in a while. And that's okay. I think that's the hardest thing for me is to take a day off. And God is my life. The truth is my life. And so I was brought back to this again. So I really feel impelled and excited to take us on a journey with Ken Wapnick through the text of A Course in Miracles. I don't know how this got so dirty. It's not even that old. I like that forgiveness symbol. By the Foundation for A Course in Miracles. So I'm going to read the back. As with the preceding books in this series, on the books of A Course in Miracles, journey through the text of A Course in Miracles originated, with lectures 32 in number given by Ken Wapnick at the Foundation for A Course in Miracles. These were then transcribed, edited, and enlarged upon. However, unlike the books on the workbook, Manual for Teachers, and What It Says from the preface, this book is not a line-by-line exegesis of the entire text. Rather, the material of each of the text's 31 chapters is arranged symphonically by theme, the selected passages chosen to illustrate each theme. Moreover, I have added some material from each chapter, which time constraints prevented me from including in the original lectures. This journey, therefore, is a symphonic portrait of the thought system of A Course in Miracles and is meant to lead students through the text as one would be guided in listening to a great piece of music. Its themes presented and their development and their relationship to the larger work pointed out. In effect, then, this book is a symphony about a symphony, and readers are led non-linearly along their journey through the course. I apologize. Journey through the text of A Course in Miracles thus completes the series on each of the 3 books of A Course in Miracles and the preface. It is my hope and prayer that it will be instrumental in facilitating a student's journey through the vast panorama of wisdom and love that constitutes the Course's unique contribution to the spiritual development of our species. In the wonderful quotation from Beethoven that I have cited many times before, "From the heart, may it go to the heart." Ken Wapnick Preface. Foundation for A Course in Miracles. So I have the entire set. It's a 4-volume set, and it could take years because they're pretty thick, and the words are small. So I'm inspired. Are you inspired to join me? So this is Journey through the Text of A Course in Miracles, Volume 1. I love Ken Wapnick. He's truly one of my favorite teachers. I know everyone has problems with everyone in some of the groups on Facebook and whatever. So I'm just showing you everything. Let me know if you want it. I'm not going to go through the contents, but and we just read part of the preface. So I'm going to pick up what we didn't read, okay? And this is the preface. We read that first part down to the quote, so I'm going to read this. The complete index of references appears in each volume. The chart to which I refer throughout my commentary appears in the appendix in each volume. Also in the appendix in each volume is a list of phrases and sentences from the course that I use frequently. Rather than cite the references for these phrases and sentences after each use, with a few exceptions, I decided to list them separately. Following this list is a list of principles along with the phrase tiny mad idea that I use repeatedly. For this publication, I have put them in italics without quotation marks, even though they do not always appear this way in the course. One final note, I have decided for the most part not to indicate where I have repeated and reused quotations, either in whole or in part. And that is the preface and acknowledgments. I should like to thank the many people who have made this book possible. I begin with the students who attended the original series of the 32 two-hour classes held at our center in Temecula, California in 2001 and 2. Their ongoing interest in A Course in Miracles, both in theory and practice, was the inspiration and stimulus for the series of lectures. Next, I am grateful to the many people who graciously volunteered to transcribe the audio tapes, and to those who did a preliminary edit to eliminate the obvious verbalisms, which, while normal for informal speech, made for very cumbersome reading. Rosemarie Losasso, the founder's director of publications, took over from there. In addition to her performing the original audio recording and preparing the tapes for their initial publication, Rosemarie was largely responsible for the huge task of putting the transcriptions into much more readable form, which she performed in her characteristic, tireless, and faithful manner. It was from her edit that I was able to thoroughly review and revise the entire manuscript until and I listened to him on YouTube all the time, until it reached its final form. Her help, as always, was invaluable. I am also grateful to the Foundation staff members who worked so diligently in preparing the manuscript and book for its final form. My gratitude extends also to the volunteer proofreaders whose sharp eyes prevented several errors from finding their way into print. Finally, as with all my teaching, it is with great and loving gratitude that I speak of my wife, Gloria, who has always been by my side, inspiring and encouraging my work, and indeed making it all possible. And of course, Ken Wapnick has passed on, but he is one with us in truth. So hey Ken, we love you. All right, so let's go ahead and read the prelude, the introduction to the series. We begin this 32-part series with a general introduction, my overriding purpose being to enhance students' appreciation and understanding of the phenomenal work that is A Course in Miracles, and specifically the text. After working with the Course for a while, there is a tendency for students to lose sight of what they are really studying. And so, in this introduction, I hope to give some appreciation not only of the Course's magnitude as a thought system, but also as a work of art, the form and content of A Course in Miracles. This prelude to the series is divided into 2 parts. The first is devoted to the form or style, the way in which the text is written. The second focuses on the content, what the Course actually says. As we will see in this discussion, as well as throughout the series, the distinction between form and content is one of the key themes of A Course in Miracles. The form refers to anything external, what we can observe in the world of bodies, and the content is internal, the mind's thought or meaning behind the form. Another objective is to show how the Course itself is a perfect integration of form and content. In other words, the way in which the text is written becomes an integral part of what it is teaching us, so much so that it is impossible to see where one ends and the other begins. Nonetheless, separating the two is what I am setting forth to do in this prelude, beginning with the form of A Course in Miracles. I am going to stop there today. Thank you for joining with me. This is going to probably take at least a year or two to get through all these 4 volumes. It might take longer, and I'm okay with that because this is my life. This helps me so much. I enjoyed my little break, but and I may need to take breaks here and there, and that's okay. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited. Bye.